All right, I've started the recording. Ghost in a Shell, 2017. We watched the other one the other day, yesterday. Um, and I guess we're live streaming this one today. And yeah, Scarlett Johansson. What else is there to say? I guess make sure your subtitles are enabled already. That's a good thing to have turned on. My copy is in 4K. I checked; it's the same time, so it's the same time as the other copy. I just wanted to. I was like, I've got a UHD monitor. I was like, okay,
okay,
I'm gonna do this. Blaster Master, you're gonna have to catch up because we're starting right a fucking way, unless you want to go visit your neighbor, which I don't mind. But invite your neighbor over for the Ghost in the Shell watch along. That's what you should do. All right. Everybody ready spaghetti? I guess this is it. Get ready for the countdown. 3, 2, 1. All right. And then there's weirdly like 8 seconds of nothing at the beginning of this movie, which I checked before.
Yeah, followed by 1 hour 46 minutes of nothing.
Consistency.
Well. So this fucking movie broke me, actually. All the complexity, all the good things, all that made the original interesting is now gone, replaced by this hollow fucking Hollywood shell of like a action movie. When the director was asked what the most important
sounded like you
scene of this-
vomited, actually.
Yeah, could go either. When the director was asked to, tell us what the most important scene of the original movie was, in his opinion, he said it was when the Major beat up the empty shell guy, with the sunglasses, which is, which is just your average frat bro's interpretation of the movie, I guess.
Yeah. So I'm glad I have the original fresh in my mind. Yesterday was the second time I'd watched it. I watched it a long time before. And what I appreciate most about the original is it's just like the artistic presentation and like the tone and just the animation and I guess like the deeper sort of thematic levels I would need to like I guess discuss with somebody. But
in the future, the line between human and machine is disappearing. Advancements in technology allow humans to enhance themselves with cybernetic boards. And apparently this is a bad thing according to this movie, even though the original was enthusiastic about it. Hank Robotics, funded by the government, is developing a military operative that will blur the line even further. By transplanting a human brain into a fully synthetic body, they will combine the strongest attributes of human and robot. Well, this new RoboCop movie looks late so far.
Whoa, binary.
What's that on their face? See, this is something that I noticed with this movie, just like pointless science fiction props pasted everywhere without any
this movie is 25 minutes longer than the original, so they gotta gotta pad it with something here.
That mask is not on properly.
I know, it doesn't seem like it would affix itself at all.
Yeah,
it looks like it's made out of material that is just not going to form fit to someone's face.
Yeah. But this is going to be a theme, actually, of like just plastering random sci-fi shit on everything and calling it like, art.
That's what After Earth did. Oh. They had like a bottle or like a little like a med kit basically, and there was like holographic 3D just on it for no reason, just displaying text of like what it was. It's like, why would you? Just because you can have a hologram on something doesn't mean you're going to do it. Like, it doesn't matter how far you go into the future. Like, why would you waste money making something powered when you already have a version? You can just print numbers on it or whatever. Like, you could just say what's on it.
And oh my god, this fucking scene in the animation, like, is so
Juliette
powerful.
Binoche.
With the music, the da da da. It's like,
oh yeah, I was kind of I made sure nobody told me but I kind of had a hunch that they weren't going to use the music from the original film.
Yeah, which sucks
Uh,
because that's so good. Like the
I
music
mean, it's
is
a
what.
huge part of what makes it great. Oh, Clint Mansell, interesting.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the Ghost in the Shell, the original animation, is basically the forefather of the cyberpunk genre. So
Mm.
all your cyberpunks, all your Blade Runners, they basically exist because of Ghost in the Shell. So this is the gravity of this is the cultural impact that they are now just like fucking up, I guess.
This is very funny.
Yeah.
What's also funny, there's a similar scene in the opening of Under the Skin, which came out 4 years earlier than this and
Mm.
didn't look this shitty.
Mm. I mean, this is like low budget Westworld so far with like
Oh
forgettable
wow.
stock music.
The choir is trying to emulate a bit of the tone of the original song without. Oh my god. It's
Yeah,
doing the one chord progression that I've criticized. It's literally doing that.
yeah,
Let it go. It's really manipulative. And I don't understand them using it in this context because I don't understand what they're trying to imply emotionally at this point.
yeah. Ghost in the Shell. This is riveting. Ah, hi, it's Scarjo. Hello.
She blinked. What the fuck? She blinked already. They're really not going to do the no blinking? God damn it. They lasted
Yeah.
no
Hmm?
time at all.
Uh, yeah, the original Major is like empty stare at you as
Yeah.
she's like being reanimated. It's so good.
Oh, you know what's funny? Under the Skin also starred Scarlett Johansson, actually.
Ah, okay.
It was like this. That's really funny. Oh, there's
The
Juliet.
Scarjo connection.
Her expression here is really bad.
Yeah,
She's clearly not given very good direction here because she's a great actor.
yeah.
She can do shit, but wow.
Well, not here, I guess. Not this time.
I mean, yeah, it when everyone is acting bad in the movie, it's the director's fault. That's the
Hmm.
rule.
Oh no, they're doing the thing, the
Yeah,
shell,
everyone's
but they're
bad
good.
right now.
Yeah. Oh, do we have an antagonist? Hmm. Yeah, one thing I hear about this movie is that like the dialogue is so fucking wooden. Characters just like explain, like throw exposition at each other and the audience.
Well, they're kind of so there's like exposition in the original, but it remains strong because of the tone and how they're expressing things visually and artistically in general. They didn't have this weird like kind of like this music in the background is just kind of it's kind of overkill.
Yeah. But so far the level of acting is like a fucking Neil Breen movie, I would say. Better though,
It's getting
but
there.
yeah. See, just like scientific blurbs thrown, like sci-fi blurbs. I'm sorry, sci-fi
Yeah,
props
it's
thrown
Blade
at.
Runner.
But shit, yeah. But like, if you look at the Blade Runner city, like the original, like, it's so atmospheric and so suffocating and yet wonderful and so exciting. Here is just like, here, have one more fucking hologram. It's
Yeah,
it's the
it's
fucking Unreal
uninspired.
Engine. It's the Unreal Engine 5 city with hologram mods. Have fun.
It is. It is for sure. Like just trying to capture an idea of what they think they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, but they're like they have the sensibilities of fucking frat bros, so it's difficult.
I thought she was gonna say it's gamer time. I thought there was gonna be like an epic one-liner. There was that sound effect, like that whoosh. It was preparing me for like some sort of epic drop, you know?
Mm, this is major. It's Morbin
Oh, that was
time.
in the trailer. I remember that.
Except talking normally. Some of the directions these actors got is just if you look at them one by one, they look so fucking out of place and just like sitting around and what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, it was from the director of Snow White and the Huntsman,
Uh,
and that's
yeah,
like the only other notable thing they made, and even that wasn't like super well received.
yeah.
It's so weird to me why you would just give a huge property to just some random guy.
Oh look, it's Johnny Mnemonic.
Yes, it's hacking time.
Yeah.
And yeah, very generic music in the background right now.
Yeah.
No sense of atmosphere.
Yeah. Also, this movie, by the way, is a hodgepodge of different Ghost in the Shell episodes.
Mm,
So this one is, I think, the first episode of Standalone Complex,
okay.
where they have to, but someone basically like someone, an important person's cyber brain gets swapped out in secret, and this whole geisha stuff is used as a cover, and they have to stop the steal, so to speak,
That's
before
funny.
yeah, before they get out of Japan because they're Americans, and once they're out of Japan, then they cannot get to them because of limitations.
Yeah, the music is killing it. Fuck.
Uh,
Clint Mansell and someone else.
oh, and Bato, we'll get to Bato as well.
It's just enforcing like the generic presentation.
Ah, breasts.
That why? It's turning into that domestic violence commercial, except it's the other way around. She spilled the coffee.
This is a deep commentary. Reverse 4D chess on 1950s America. I don't know. Like, there's no weight to this scene. The fucking music
Yeah.
and the sound effects are just like, I don't know. And the people, like, hey, go in there with the guns and look evil.
Yeah, look cool.
Yeah.
Look like super epic.
Oh, and this is the fucking, and this is the second, like, this is the hodgepodge of the Puppet Master and the geisha episode. Like, the Puppet Master in the original was an AI escapes from America, which was used as like
Ah,
by like the defense industry. Oops, that geisha's morbid the fuck out.
that slow mo shot was really unearned and lame.
Uh,
There's
yeah, this
another
one is
one.
about. Yeah.
I'm epic.
They try so hard, but it's just if you look at ScarJo's movements, they're so not choreographed properly.
Yeah.
Like if I played this to someone without sound, it'd be like, oh, it is some kind of like trial, like it's from like practice or something. Like what's going on here?
Wow. Oh.
Rip.
What? I'm just a baby.
Ooh,
I mean, was
it's a
it gonna
scary
do
movie.
anything, or is it just looking weird? I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you the inside of my face. Like, was it gonna
Ah.
shoot?
uh,
What was it
that
gonna
is the
do?
general.
Your eyes are different.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Butto's choice of actor was good, but what they do with the fucking makeup and the eyes, that just it just ends up looking fucking stupid.
He looks like just a generic, like military character.
Mm. Mm. At least they kind of got the SWAT team's armor right, but like, oh, and this is going to be the. Is this going to be the her waking up in the apartment with the city in the back? That's a pretty famous. Yes, but it's shit. Like in the original in the movie, it was like very high contrast. She's sitting in the dark, and out there the city full lit up and interesting, and it's just like, yeah, just some fucking like residential area. Yeah,
I like how she was sleeping on hot glue gun sticks.
yeah. Oh god. Yeah, just like don't pause and investigate the creative choices of props and environment, because then like it literally just makes no sense. Oh, it's
Well,
a
that's the creative liberty you get to take with future movies. You just go, oh, well, it's the future, so that, it's probably just really cool, and they just have better, you know, better stuff.
yeah, but it still has to be fucking cohesive. Like, come on.
Elon Musk convinced everyone that sleeping on large hot glue gun sticks is actually really good for you.
Yeah, yeah. Look at this. Like this, it's just like it's just a bunch of bunch of like color layers slapped onto a regular
Yeah.
size tape.
If the vehicles have human drivers, then those are road hazards right there.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Realistically, it wouldn't. Oh, there's Konami. That's funny.
Mm.
Realistically, those fish wouldn't be there. It would just be like Pepsi. Like it would all be ads. That's
Yeah.
something that Blade Runner kind of imagined a bit better.
Yeah, it's basically like Japan. Like I've been to Japan, like the streets are literally advertisements. It looks interesting to us, but it's still just like ads. It's
Yeah.
like the cyberpunk corporate ruled future, etc., etc.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I wish you got enhanced to
Okay.
act more. Oh.
The guy that says he's all human, I predict will not be completely human. Right? Why would you put that line in there?
No, there was this. Yeah. Uh, oh yeah, he speaks Japanese because he does. The boss of Section 8, Section 9, sorry.
Whoa.
So
It's the
this is the
thing they
fucking
said.
yeah. So this is the fucking dumbed down version of the Puppet Master arc, which was a rogue U.S. defense industry AI gets loose, gains self consciousness or gains sentience, and sort of downloads itself to a woman's sort of a female cybernetic body in Japan, and then the section has to catch that robot, but they cannot extradite the AI to the US because the AI declares asylum before they could do that. And since it declared asylum, so it's this very interesting thing of what if this like police squad type movie,
Hmm.
but bound by bureaucracy and bound by rules. And how will they skirt them? How will they navigate in the bureaucratic quagmire that is Japan? That was a
Hmm.
whole big appeal, and now it's all gone. You are more than just a
Yeah,
weapon.
they're like
Uh,
just trying to find content to turn into the film.
uh, but that could have been its own film, but that would have meant that it would have had to been smart, like smarter than your
Mm.
average fucking Michael Bay Transformers movie. And apparently that was a no-go.
I like how shit a lot of these things look too.
Yeah,
They're like, we've got holograms, but they're all very blocky.
yeah,
It's like the original Xbox Kinect sensor type graphics.
yeah. And they're also so like mute the colors. Like if you want to do this shit, at least like go all out. I feel like
Yeah, the color palette is not capturing the original very well.
yeah.
It's trying. It's trying, but it's just not quite there. Her posture is just constantly annoying me.
She's not sure
She's like, well,
directions
she's
and
got like the Donald Trump sort of like, she's her legs are like in one area and then her stomach goes forward and then the rest of her is like further away, like everything above that.
yeah, but like her posture at the same time is a bit like unsure, just like, duh, do I stand like,
Yeah. It does seem like it lacks confidence
Oh wait, it's
or
time for exposition.
direction.
Wait, it's time for exposition. Let's not miss it. Where the character explains, tells you how they fucking feel instead of just like. Uh,
Like a baby.
yeah.
What?
What?
But why?
Oh yeah, that's her memories coming back, or not?
That seems like a hazard as well. So yeah, uh these are not autonomous vehicles, I guess is what we learned also.
Yeah.
So a lot of road hazards that they've decided are good for the future.
Uh,
Whoa.
oh,
What the fuck? Juliet did nothing wrong.
yeah, they have to disable the bitch module.
Ouch.
Like, what is that fucking thing in her hand? Is
Uh
this the future? The fucking spatula tablet?
it's a stud finder.
Ugh.
She's confused. She lied on her resume. Oh.
Ah, yeah, that explains everything. Wow. Oh, how can we? Ah, this fucking dialogue is gonna kill me.
Thank you.
Uh, oh my fucking god, here it is. I prepare for this to be repeated ad nauseum. Our memories don't define us; it's our actions. But like, Doesn't it make fucking sense? Because your actions are like memories are what.
If you choose to remember only the good things you did, then your memories could define you too.
Yeah. Uh,
If you forget all of your actions, then your memories don't define you.
yeah, this is basically the plot of Disco Elysium.
Hanka.
Hanka. Yeah, fucking Hanka. Motoko. This is a Japanese movie. Motoko. I am Motoko Kusunaga. Draper. Just why can't they just fucking like type in Japanese words to Google Translate and then hit the little sound button?
She's going into the Hanka zone.
Uh,
She's gonna hack your brain, bro.
hey, this is a no smoke lab. Okay.
You look like you were not told anything by the director. That was such a weird blank stare. All right, look like a baby.
I think they just went for the I'm an android. Like, okay, act like an android with like no memories or something, like this angle.
I mean, she played a fucking alien in Under the Skin and did a really
Ew.
great job, right? Like,
Uh,
with the right director,
mm,
it really works.
this looks fucking terrifying.
That looks awful.
Uh,
Right. Wow. This is also like Under the Skin, actually.
mm.
I think there's just things that they ripped off from Under the Skin in this.
Wow, the very subtle symbolism of her deep diving into the geisha, but
It is what it's like inside a computer. Oh,
Yeah, well.
we jump
Oh,
scared you
it's
in.
uh,
All right.
oh, it's fucking Death Stranding now. Nice.
That's what hacking looks like. Hacking my pussy. That's
Uh,
fun.
okay, well, I guess mystery solved.
Hacking time.
Uh,
Where's Keanu Reeves? Is this
Yeah,
Night City?
I'm expecting him to show up in like every turn. So the outside is full of these fucking holograms, but a nightclub isn't.
Hmm.
Mhm.
What?
Uh,
Whoa. Okay.
oh, well, that's okay.
T.
Yee.
There's always got to be a nightclub scene too.
Yeah. Sexual harassment with androids. What is happening in this scene? Like, what's the purpose here?
Just to eat up time. Just to have a little other conflict, I guess.
Yeah.
The first 30 minutes of the original film kind of flew by, but this is
This is a
not
slog so
happening.
far.
I like how that we've advanced far enough with technology to replace real women in strip clubs. Like they're just holograms now. That's what everybody wants.
Yeah. This is so
What the
over the top and
hell?
this is so over the top and like directionless. Like they have no fucking concept.
This is like a Tim and Eric character. Wow. He was clapping. Lots of quick cuts so that you can't really tell what's going on.
Yeah.
You don't really have to direct a scene.
Also, I'm pretty sure if the major has some like has that like insane spec ops military grade cybernetic body, she could just like rip that handcuff right off. Or at least just
Yeah.
like rip the stripping pole out.
All this action is terribly directed. The amount of cuts is just so fucking annoying. Like, holy shit.
Also, yeah, also no
That's
bullets
so
hit.
embarrassing.
Uh,
Yeah. That's a really bad action. Like, you're not filming anything when you just. When every cut is like half a second.
Also, how come it's so quiet? Aren't there supposed to be like people screaming and like trying to get out or something? Like
Yeah.
running around? Yeah. Forgot how fucking boring this movie is.
This is around the time when the original John Wick came out, I think.
Uh,
Right? Or was
Ooh,
that a bit earlier? I don't remember. I just like I have
oh.
a theory that the reason why John Wick's so successful is just because people are starved for like half decent action choreography. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
it's like it shouldn't be the exception; it should be the standard. But unfortunately, it's the exception.
Yeah. She pushed him back like 10 centimeters. That made all the difference.
Yeah. She could have pushed her own body. She could have like tackled him. That would have worked better.
Yeah, or like shield him with her body or something.
Oh wait, his eyes are ruined now. Is that we get an explanation for the
Oh,
bottle
yeah,
cap
yeah,
eyes?
yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
love I love that they have to over explain things. Like there needs to be an explanation for everything. That's typical American remake shit.
Yeah.
We need to know why. We need to fill up time.
Oh, but at least, yeah, she's once again on the hot glue bed.
Hmm.
2077 and all the beds are made of hot glue. Yeah.
The glitches are typing. Oh, 3D printing's gotten better, I see.
Yeah. That thing is so fucking wooden.
Shut up, you're not my real dad.
Why do they care about her so much? Like the whole point of the original animation major was that like she's like a nobody who then
Mm.
became somebody through this operation. But then now she's fucking special. Like the whole point of the or one of the main themes of the original animation was that the major sees her own doubles all around the city because the idea is that
Mm-hmm.
her body is like a cheap mass reproduction. And she sees herself in like store windows advertised, separate
Yeah.
bodies. And here it's like, yeah, first off, you're like race swapped, so you're like a Japanese person who's now Caucasian. Okay, fine. Though this movie is not nearly intelligent enough to handle that. And now also that like, uh, yeah. But now it's also
Go
like,
on.
oh, you're special, Major. You're one of a kind, and we all care about you. Oh, you look so stupid.
That's a lot worse. That's a lot worse.
Uh, the original Bato's eyes are like much farther apart and bigger and green. So he like
Yeah.
basically looks like he's wearing these stylish like John Lennon future fucking
Yeah, those look like
sunglasses.
weird spectacles.
Yeah,
That looks very bad.
yeah. And he just looks like I don't know. Uh,
You know, what's funny? Like, I don't know. If this movie were made in like 10 years from now, they could probably get like an Asian actress with enough pull for them to justify greenlighting it. Because that was really the problem is like 2017, you got to have an actor attached to the project. And like
yeah,
who would fit this role in 2017 that studio execs and producers would look at and just be like, "Oh yeah, it's greenlit." Like you Scarlett Johansson's really the only option.
yeah,
So it was just kind of an inevitability of like, okay, well, if you don't have an actor to bring in people to watch the movie, it's not going to get made. So the idea that like, oh yeah, just hire an Asian actress is like, okay, who? The movie wouldn't get made if you just hire somebody that's not going to bring in people to the theaters, right? So it's just kind of an inevitable issue of there not being a lot of Asian actresses with um, that much star power, especially
yeah.
for American audiences. But we'll see what the landscape is like in 10 years because it seems to be shifting a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm interested to see that actually. But this fucking scene though, when like the guy talks in English and Araraki talks back in fucking Japanese. because he has to talk in Japanese because he's old Japanese man, and this is in Japan, and don't forget that.
Honka. Hanka.
Yeah, Hanka Robotics.
Hanky-chan.
Yeah. Katto shoujo.
Uncle Hanka. Hanka Hill.
Yeah.
Dang it, Bobby.
No. Oh,
That's pretty good.
damn it,
So
Bobby.
this.
Those damn robots are malfunctioning again, Bobby.
Arigato, Bobby.
Welcome to Hanka Robotics. Arigato for coming. Robot and robot accessories.
What? What the giant woman on the chair? Like what? The aesthetic choices for these holograms. I'm like, no one would enjoy that. I get it. A lot of like publicly funded art is bad anyway, but like, you know,
This is like
it's a hologram. I don't
slapping
know.
a bunch of shit. Like someone raided the fucking Unity asset store and then
Yeah.
made this fucking. What's going on here? Who is this? Why are we having this dialogue? What is she doing?
I need this to breathe. Oh, one for the dudes. One for the
Yeah.
boys here. I see.
So she showed up to some random place to touch a woman's face and ask her what it feels like. Or like what?
What if I do this? Just like
Toink,
fucking
toink,
gouges her
toink.
eyes out.
Oh yeah, that would be a nice Blade Runner reference.
Ow.
I'm fucking smoking. He noticed the future, and they couldn't figure out fucking nicotine substitutes, or like e-cigarette. It just fucking begs. This scene begs for a fucking e-cig or a vape right there, some futuristic
Mm-hmm.
glowing vape, and the only fucking thing they could have gotten away with properly, they didn't. Oh well, it's Morbin time.
Seems like it, yeah.
Remember what they took from you.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
That was so lame.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to point out, is this like PG-13 or what?
I think it
It
is.
has to be. Yeah, it is. I was just like, in the original film, we got in some like cool, like head exploding gore shots.
Yeah.
Pretty close to the beginning, even.
Yeah.
Now we
This is
just
just
get
like
cutaway,
yeah.
implied danger.
Yeah. Like the scenes of this movie are somehow so disjointed, if that makes sense. So like
Yeah.
so far we've seen a
There's
collection of
no proper flow.
uh, it's like an American director trying to drive a manual clutch Japanese car for the first time. That's what it feels
Mhm.
like. Oh, the
Did
USB
he even
device.
hit her? Because she looks the same as before he hit her.
No, like if you remove her eyes, she dies because that's how
Yeah.
eye implants work. Also, the mastermind fucking evil antagonist failed to take the USB drive in her hand.
Yeah, weird. Unless they planted that. Dr. Ouellette.
Hooray, ho, ho.
Oulet.
Hooray.
It's funny because like throughout the rest of the film, it almost seemed like she wasn't trying to have a French accent
Mm.
and just kind of a little failing at it. But
This is such a good scene in the original. The trash collectors.
mhm. That was pretty close to the beginning, wasn't it?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, because like this is two Ghost in the Shell parts meshed together, like two plot lines meshed together. Also in the original, like only one of them got hacked. Only one of the garbage men got hacked,
Hmm.
but in like a very subtle way. And the whole point was that like she didn't even know, like he didn't even know that he was
Whoa,
hacked.
dude.
Rip. And there's also this like super good little cultural tidbit there of like one of the trash men gets in, it's like, hey, we gotta go. We're 8 seconds late.
Yeah.
And it's such a good like homage to like Japanese work culture and stuff. Why didn't that dude draw his gun earlier?
It's funny, like not just Scarlett Johansson being Caucasian, but like a lot of the like there's like barely any Japanese people in it. It's like why are the
Yeah.
trash
Uh, Both trash guys were Japanese, of course, in the original, but oh look, they showed up with a cyber truck.
I guess they finally opened their borders this year.
Uh,
Yeah, the city does feel kind of dead. It was reminding me of Cyberpunk 2077.
nah.
Just a not real environment.
Yeah, but here also it's like there's no one around them. Like in the original, there was a whole big part of this was like them cutting through crowds, people getting killed
Mm,
in the
yeah.
crossfire, like a big fucking market. Like here is just like everything's dead. Like do
Empty.
people? Yeah, like this is supposed to be like a cyberpunk megacity, and like no one lives there.
Yeah, population 40.
And according to the director, this is the most important scene from the animation, which no, it fucking isn't. And this part is actually
Woo.
semi well done because the
There was
director here actually gave a fuck somewhat.
when she was running on top of the building, it was there's something about it. I would have to go back and slow it down, but I'm not going to. But there was something about it that just made it so obvious that it was like keyed in.
It's a bit
Like
uncanny.
it just yeah, there was something about the lighting that was really off. Wow.
Yeah.
You don't need this many cuts.
Yeah.
It's better without that many cuts. It looks more impressive if you don't do it that way.
Yeah.
But I guess you're just
Yeah,
not
but
capable.
that would need like choreography and shit.
Yeah,
Like
there's
they
like
can
no one anywhere.
yeah. Oh my god, I mean they can barely get like their existing paltry cast of characters to act and like behave
Whee!
naturally. Imagine if they had to do it with like hundreds of extras.
Wow. This music is not appropriate for what's
Yeah.
happening. Okay.
Okay, all right. Ulay. Oh.
It's her body feels like they touched it up with CG, you know?
Mm.
Which is really annoying. It's like you have a real suit and then you just like you CG over top of it and then it looks worse.
In the future, prisoners don't get any shoes or socks. Stop circling around. After this interrogation is done, he'll have to like spin around in one place to get the fucking wire to untangle. to like uncoil it. And this is also meshing two characters together. In the original, there was the garbage guy who was made to believe he has family, children, etc. And the guy
Mhm.
who they end up chasing, the third guy who's not a garbage man, who's actually it was a much better character. Surprise, surprise. He's this like cocky dude, like, yeah, you'll get nothing of me. And then Bato shows up and he's like, you don't even know who you are. And then the guy just like goes numb and says like, oh shit, but like doesn't say anything. And it's such a powerful scene because
Get me out of here!
uh,
I didn't do anything.
this is
Yeah.
this is like Neil Breen type tier.
Just get me out. What?
Where are you? Ah! He's running down the mountain. Like it was such a powerful scene in the original that like when the guy realizes and the audience also realizes that that man is just a shell, like no memories, no nothing, just like a human, conscious, etc., but a singular purpose, nothing else, a shell without a ghost. And it's just like it was just like powerful, the way it was set up. Here is just like here is just like fucking I don't know. When people tell me not to do things, I do things. That is what badass characters are. Yeah,
You
because
gonna
I mean
touch his face now?
yeah, I mean the
How
first
does it
attempt was
feel?
fucking disastrous enough. Time to try again, I guess. Who are you? Touch my face.
Ugh.
Are they gonna kiss?
I mean,
Or
it's feeling like it. So you got to be weird sexual tension here. People call me Cyber Him.
for the second time?
Bap.
Oops.
What? I, s- I see a little flaw in your prison setup here.
Oh yeah,
What the fuck?
that was the famous Epstein design.
Yeah. That's the stupidest shit.
Like you would think at least they would have him like put down on a seat or something, like put him on a chair and like fasten him or something for the interrogation.
Like that that room wasn't built like today, right? Like it wasn't their first design. Like
No, Adam is the
what?
future. You don't understand. This is just how it goes in the future.
Oh yeah, they're allowed to just kill themselves. They have that
Yeah.
right. So they design it so that they can easily do that.
Oh yeah. Now what is going on here?
Yeah, it looks so stupid.
Oh, yeah.
His eyes.
Yes. Yeah.
He
Like
was looking right at him too.
someone points a gun at
Ow.
you, ready to fire. You
Oh
try
yeah.
to pull your gun. Yeah, that's how action scenes work.
Very aggressively and not
Yeah.
subtly at all.
Oh, time for Butters' new set of eyes.
She's fine. That was a stock scream, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, well. So far, this feels like a stuck movie, honestly. Like
Yeah,
even the fucking worker lady tries to fucking knife fight them down. What is this?
yeah. Why?
Like, why
Why?
like you get like half a dozen people in commandos in fucking with fucking assault rifles though.
Yeah.
Let me pull my Bowie knife.
She's invested very heavily.
Yeah. Yeah, worker cooperatives. Hell yeah.
This was a trailer shot. It looked
Oh yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, very much so. I'm pretty sure that's not how you like hold a gun and move forward, like, whatever.
She's just a baby.
Oh, she found a server park. Yeah, literal human server park. Which is fucking stupid. Like this is their retcon, I guess, for why this random. So in the original, once again, it was like a rogue military grade American sort of combat AI of sorts, like a militarized AI which escaped, which was and that was actually like a sensible subtlety. That there's actually a sensible explanation as to why it could like hack everything, left and right. And here they just have to like, oh, actually, it's like a failed Android prototype,
Sorry,
which,
epileptic people.
uh,
My bad.
uh, so fucking annoying.
This, you could have a cool looking shot if you didn't cut every half second.
Yeah.
You could have you if you just put a little bit of passion into the things that you create, you can have a part that looks good.
No, shut up.
Why don't you want to do that?
It's all cuts. It's 2017 and it's all fast cuts. That's how movies work.
Yeah. So like yeah,
This,
watching this, like no question John Wick is just going to be massively successful and have 3 sequels, right? Like
yeah. Oh, she's
it's a competently directed action film. That's all you
yeah.
need to be the exception now. So is just not be so terrible.
Teaching you how to fucking act. Jesus Christ.
What?
But like, if his brain, like his body is can obviously be fixed, but his if his brain is fucked up, then if he created this fucking neural network of humans, wouldn't that couldn't he also fix his own brain with that by that logic? I mean, I don't know. So yeah, this is the main villain, the Major's predecessor, who's
Her
the Major's.
facial expression is so bad.
Uh,
It just really seems like she was not given any direction.
well, I think her direction was act like a semi-innocent, sort of born yesterday cyborg with no memories.
Literal baby.
Like a cyber baby. Hence the
He talks
duh.
like he talks like Xavier Renegade Angel.
Uh, I am sad.
Live.
Dude, this would be a great opportunity to use this fucking mind dive. Like this, the villain interfaces with the Major and goes into a fucking mind dive to show us what happened to him, right? Instead, we got the fucking I will now explain to you why I'm sad.
This guy was. Oh, is that Michael Pitt? Oh my
I have
god.
could be.
No way. Oh, it is. Damn it. Yeah,
Rip.
it's totally him.
This makes no sense, goes without saying.
If I were president of the bank, I would make it illegal to release a movie without also releasing a version of the movie with no special effects. I want to see this with just like guy in suit, like green screen suit. You know, let the acting speak for itself without any of the special like ooh icing flair or whatever. Like you're distracting people with all this like oh he's got half robot body.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
that's why Tarantino movies so work so well actually. You know,
mm.
like if you just had those performed by like people in an empty room, like those dialogues, that would also be pretty great, and those character like acting. This fucking eroticism that they try to force into it is so cringy.
Weird, yeah. But it's Scarlett Johansson, so you know,
Yeah,
the meeting is like, okay, she's selling tickets to the movie. Why do people want to watch the movie?
yeah,
Because they want to imagine her having sex with people or something, right?
uh, yeah.
So you gotta throw in some stuff for the boys.
Oh yeah.
Give them a little treats.
I guess if someone is enticed by Scarlett Johansson touching other women's faces in like awkward ways, I mean, that's I'm not king shaming. That's you know, if
Mm-hmm.
you're into that. But I mean, it's not even like eroticized to the point where I would say it makes sense, right?
I mean, yeah, if you know, put sex in your movie if it feels like it fits.
Yeah, I mean,
But when you're just putting it in there and it's just like okay, well, what is this for?
yeah,
Who's
or
this
like,
for?
or have the club scene with like Scarlett Johansson doing like aesthetic mods or something, which like make her look like much more sexy and whatever, and like like making suggestive pose and whatever because it's a club scene, she has to blend in, and boom, you have your fan service bullshit, and then it's also coherent in world, or at least more than this shit.
You have circle windows in the future.
Uh, what is going on here again? Is she back to touch more faces?
This is rude.
Yeah, but now this is not the bed that made out of glue sticks. Now the whole room.
She can't afford it. Only the robots get those beds.
This fucking acting.
What the fuck? A lot of awkward silence. So, like, why are her walls padded? Like, is she in an asylum? Like, she's got padding everywhere except like the floor where she's sleeping.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. This is like the stupidest room. It's a lot of tea for one person.
Yeah. Anka is evil, y'all.
I didn't do anything.
So this is actually a big fucking issue I take with this movie, that it looks at transhumanism in these in the this sort of stuff. Oh, she almost knocked over the tea, but you know she was this fucking close. Uh, so transhumanism here in this movie is made to look like a bad thing, like it's something the evil
Mm-hmm.
corporation does, whereas the original creator of the animation, or rather the whole story, was excited about the future and wanted to showcase like, hey, how cool would it be if we had cybernetics bodies? And oh, also, by the way, crime happens. So now there's
Mm-hmm.
this super hit team which tries to solve crime while also hampered by bureaucracy, which was also like a very new thing and very enjoyable because of that.
Oh,
Wow, the shoe drops.
hello. I'm streaming again. Let's see. Can you say something?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, cool. All right, the same settings. Sorry about that, everybody. The power went out in my house for 1 second and then came back on. I don't know what happened. It might be wind related. It's kind of like windy here. I don't know. We can resync though. I'll have to figure out what. So what time are you at right now?
1:06:26.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can actually go back to where
Yeah, we
we
can.
got
Let's
dropped.
see.
Or we can go back to like just like the let's see. How about the 1:03 mark?
Okay, let's see where that is. Okay. All right, everybody. So we're gonna start from 1 hour and 3 minutes and 0 seconds is where we're starting from. Um, so we're gonna do another 3, 2, 1 countdown. So if yeah,
So I'll start at
should
1.
yeah, same thing we did last time. Just checking my settings here. Yeah, there was no good reason why the power went out, so it might happen again. Never know. Sorry, but oops. My fucking lights changed also. But yeah, we can resync and yeah, sorry about that. It wasn't just the internet, it was like the power. My computer went off for no reason. Um yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Hold on 1 second. Okay, all right, so timestamp 1 hour, 3 minutes, 0 seconds. That's where we're starting from. Everybody get ready for the 3, 2, 1 countdown. Oh yeah, I need to make sure my subtitles are on. There's a weird thing happening on my monitor. I'm just gonna open that again. Okay. 1 hour, 3 minutes, 0 seconds, and then get ready for the 3, 2, 1. Why is it looks like my screen's like split in half on this, but we'll see if that continues when I press play, or if it's just. Sorry, I just need to make sure that. Yeah, what the fuck? What's happening? Uh, let's see. It's not. Oh wow! I need to like restart my display or something. Yeah, it's like happening not just on the video, but like completely. 1 second. Okay, my display is fine now. Sorry about that. Glad I noticed it. And it is doing HDR subtitles. All right. And then you are still here, Adam?
Yep. Ready?
Okay. All right. 1 hour, 3 minutes, 0 seconds. Countdown starting. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody.
The harbor, my parents. Okay, so this actually
This is the plot of another movie also, and I don't remember. I don't remember which one.
no touching. Only I get to touch faces. This is a normal conversation to have.
You're mean.
Well, she's French, you know.
You're cringe.
So she got upset and sad, so she decided to go diving. And this actually fucks up the scene from the original because it was just them hanging out with Bato, like they're just like free time, like or like in their free time and like getting some like rest and stuff, like R&R. And Bato is up in the boat, and he actually took the major out so she can do her little
Mm-hmm.
diving, and then they have some like pretty good dialogue. Uh, but this like surfacing through the wood and the reflection, like the dialogue in the original frames this and gives it actual meaning instead of just like
Mm-hmm.
cardio water, like you know, it's just this brainless
Yeah.
whatever. Plus, the whole mood of the scene is just like really light. Like Bato is not mad; he's just like hanging out, drinking beer, and they talk
Yeah.
about yeah, and then they talk about like what it means to be like a cyborg. That like the whole section comes with like a warranty or something. I think that's the line.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just like, I will growl whisper at you, or like I don't know what is it called, like what is the technical term for like when you talk at someone like this?
I don't know what the. I have no
Like
idea.
it's gonna call it called like growl whisper. We're gonna talk each other like this dramatically
I
because
like
this
how
is how humans act.
someone's streaming their workout.
He said someone just running in the
Yeah, they're
so
projecting
stupid.
it.
Yeah. It's choreography.
Uh-oh.
What a great fucking question. No, like if you muted the movie, I think what you said before, you know, how movies should be performed without green screen. I think they should also be viewed without sound.
Mm-hmm.
If you can tell from that what the characters, you know, how the characters feel, what they're up to, etc. Like the Chernobyl series did this pretty well. Like if you watch that series without sound, you know exactly what character is up to what
Mm-hmm.
because they had like specific full body acting training, and their body language is very um, like yeah, like we already saw the major naked though. Like why do they you know like she doesn't have
Because
genitals or
he's
anything.
tempted. We had to see him be like,
Oh yeah,
"Oh, I shouldn't look."
yeah, because it's ScarJo. I forgot. Yeah,
Honda,
yeah.
Ule.
Mhm. Like is she like oiling herself or
It was the it was the neck juice.
Oh yeah, which supposedly helps with the glitch thing.
Yeah.
But actually, it's the evil
No more
corporation.
meds. It helped keep her false memories in there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The evil corporation suppressed her true self with the evil medication. Like,
She did. She
it's,
really did have a fateful findings moment.
uh,
No
well,
more pills.
yeah.
I don't need these.
Yeah. Also, those Hanka security guards were wearing like gimp masks, essentially.
Yeah.
This is Neil Breen, like his latest movie, the
Oh
mental
yeah, I'm
asylum.
actually really hyped for that. And you're right, the imagery
Oh
is
no,
similar.
no, they reach out for each other and then like, oh my god, this is so fucking forced. I hate that.
I
Like when
really
they,
wanted him to do like a full festival run. Like I know for a fact Tiff would have had him at the Midnight Madness section, but like he doesn't like the implication of being a midnight movie. He's like, "No, I want to be part of your official selection."
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And so he did like Los Angeles Film Festival and then won an award that was decided by like Twitter votes. And then he's like, "Well, that's my festival run," and now he's looking for a distributor. Like,
uh,
okay.
we all love Neil.
Victory lap.
Neil Breen should have directed this fucking movie. So the major goes to Hanka. It's like, what's the problem, Major? I am feeling less stable. And then she just
Yeah.
leaves. And then, they know my crimes. I now resign as president of the Hanka. And then, someone shoots himself.
The Honka Zone.
The Hanka. Yeah, this is Neil Breen dialogue, just like with more CG. I'm so sorry. What is it? The kill juice?
Yeah. Kill her, Juice.
Yeah.
You think you're getting your arm fixed, but actually, you're getting killed. Ghost in the shell with shoes on.
Yeah, like if they're going to kill her, why not like sedate her first? Like why not like disable her completely so that there's no chance that she will resist? Because of course like she's gonna break free. I realized in the last moment.
Yeah. She's going to have an epic gamer moment.
Yeah.
I'm sleepy.
Oh.
Whoa!
And that's the Andrew Callahan move right there.
Bazinga. What? What? No.
Why would you do that?
My brain triangle. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Blech.
actually that wasn't the kill juice.
It was pineapple syrup.
He's like injects like 10 centiliters of lard. There we go. That'll keep you moving.
I swapped it with Red Bull. Now she's
Yeah,
getting
like
hyped.
okay, but like
Ah!
if the boss knew that the lady had second thoughts about her, why didn't the boss do it like first and
Ah!
like what? This is so
Sorry.
bad.
The way that they coordinated Juliette Binoche's fall, they had a shot of her doing like wide leg stance, and then when he pushed her, it was like just so obvious she was already like leaning over to fall on a mattress, like for
Uh,
for that shot. Just the cut between, just how easily they pushed her over, like it's like timber, It's so funny. She had no resistance. Ah, this is very funny.
This is
Oh my god. Oh, I cared about her so much. She was just such a, you know,
memorable character
important
with good
character.
dialogue, likable, relevant.
Honda.
Yeah,
Honda makes future vehicles. Look at that. Don't you want a Honda?
I'm with the Honka.
Yeah.
Also, like, why wouldn't like the main Honka HQ have these like souped up bell robots or something guarding, and not these like regular fucking humans with some enhancement? Which
Ulay.
Ule. Like his voice, just like I'm extremely upset and mad, and his posture is like, yeah, okay. Like,
Yeah.
why you want to kill her? Wow, that's crazy, dude. Wow, okay, cool.
Blade Runner 2049 was like not too far after this. What year was that? 2 years later or
2019,
something?
I think. I think
Oh, it's the
no, no, no.
same year. It was
Same
2017.
year. Oh, okay.
That's very funny.
Yeah, okay.
That makes it even better.
Uh,
Wow.
Now we're looking at an architecture. Just
That was the
just
longest
the
shot in the whole movie.
yeah, yeah. Like this movie doesn't know which shot to stretch out and which one to like condense into like fucking milliseconds.
Yeah, and also there could have been more than just like a child. You know, there could have been more people.
Oh, look, the first Japanese person in Tokyo. Okay, the
The
second
last
because you
one.
know. uh,
The last samurai.
yeah. Okay, so like what is going on here? Like why is she inviting her in? Like some weirdo showed up in some like fake
Yeah,
leather
fugitive.
fusion and like picked up her cat and is like, "Oh yeah, come in." And she also like looks weirdly at everything as if she's like drunk or something, or like
Hmm.
she's like drugged. Oh, could it be? Could it be that her daughter is actually the major? I've seen that before. Are you still here, by the way, or did you disconnect?
I'm here.
I'm checking. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so what is going on between these two characters currently? Like, complete stranger in like a seemingly
Yeah.
drug-addled haze stumbles around, picks up the cat. I'll come. I'll go have a tea with them and explain.
They could have justified it a bit better.
Yeah,
She was just kind of walking around in this complex and then
yeah,
just kept going until she found someone who wanted company, I guess. This
yeah.
scene could be from Under the Skin. This could be an Under the Skin scene. She reminds me more of her character in Under the Skin right now.
Mm. I'm half expecting the major to go like, "I'm hungry. I can't wait to have dinner."
I want a piece of cake. I want to know what it's like to eat food. I wonder what her direction was because she's she's been real weird. Eh.
This fucking acting.
She
Like it's
she
a
was
different
albino.
it's a different person looking at you. Like what the fuck do you mean? It's a different fully different physically. Different ethnicity. Like
I'm crazy. That's how
okay,
they're trying to justify it, I guess.
yeah, but like if they like went with the okay, she meets this crazy lady who's clearly not well mentally, and that's why she invites her in because you know it's all like uncanny, whatever. She that would have worked. But this is just like okay, I guess you just really wanted a tea partner. So like the first person who shows up gets invited. Period. Cannot she do it without talking? Actually, like isn't the whole point
Yeah.
of data link? Yeah, okay. I guess you just wanted a scene of like ScarJo dramatically talking and looking with a frown in front of her.
Oops.
Yeah, rip.
You kind of should have assumed as much. Hack me into the Matrix, bro.
He looks so over the top evil that it's just like not
Yeah.
believable. It's like, like you know. Oh yeah, like it just appears that he's just like suffering from a constant, like severe case of hemorrhoids, I would say, and it hurts to sit. That's the feeling I get from the villain. And once again, the gimp masks.
Yeah, it's a weird choice.
Yeah, 'cause, like the masks were so cool in the original, like those like with the big black gas masks on them, and they did the same thing. Like they did have the same masks in the beginning.
I don't know how you could open the door so fast that you would achieve that. Like the guy tries to open it and you're like, "No, I'm going to break your hand."
Yeah, plus no bullets hit him.
Yeah, that
Not
didn't make any
unlucky.
sense. Okay.
The epic emptying of the fucking
That was so epic.
guns. I guess this is like the Marvel effect when, especially then, like movies were like had these like mandatory strings of scenes to like soy face at basically,
Yeah.
which I guess is the same thing like John Favreau did with the Lion King.
He is a
Like,
dog.
but like, why don't they just kill him? Like, there he is. Boom, he's dead.
They want to make sure that he knows that he's going to die first.
Oh, I see. Of course. This is also taken from the original. I think when the section when Section 9 gets purged, basically, or like they try
Mhm.
to purge them, and then Aramaki organizes like their survival and their rescue, basically. And like this is that just like done bad.
Honda. I like how
Yeah,
that was like barely in the frame too.
yeah, yeah. That's called subtlety. So this is
Spider
another thing.
tank.
Spider tanks are pretty cool from the original, but like this is just another case of like them taking an aspect like them taking something like an asset, like a prop from the original, and just like slotting it in because hey, the original had it, so here's a spider tank, even though it makes no fucking difference. Whereas in the original, in I think one of the episodes of Standalone Complex, like the whole plot was that a weapons designer died of a preventable but severe illness
Mm.
because her because his religious parents sort of had him under control and convinced him not to take the treatment because it's against their religion. And so before he dies, he like after he dies, he like has his mind uploaded to the spider tank, and then the spider tank goes out to murder his parents, and then Section 9's task is to stop the tank. So it's always enveloped in some sort of deeper, you know,
Hmm.
meaning. And here's just like yeah, spider tank, boo.
I like how they didn't use real birds. It's just pigeons, you know?
Uh,
It's not that hard.
yeah.
John Woo figured it out.
I also love the subtlety of these scenes of like the poor screaming civilians getting dragged out by the evil police who beat them with sticks. I mean, this is the fucking subtlety of like Rambo 4, basically.
Mm.
When you show like really like close shots of people getting murdered and slow
It's dramatic.
yeah, like a slow-mo shot of a child crying into the camera and like I don't know.
They're bad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Families.
It's like those fucking boomer Facebook posts when it's like some comedy bit and they like intersperse people laughing to let you know when to laugh or to let you know that hey, this was funny, you should laugh now. It's just like an insult to any person's intelligence above the IQ of 80, I guess. Also, wait, if the villain can just show up, like just hack into people, why does he show up personally? Like, isn't that like a gigantic risk? Why doesn't he just like show up in like a copy of himself, puppeteering it from a safe location?
He's got to be within morbing distance.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, otherwise the fucking plot couldn't happen. I forgot. Oh, it turns out the real Hanka was the friends we made along the way or something. This is where they unite and figure out how actually they're, you know, the different sides of the same coin or something. I don't know. Oh, there's her name even. Oh, fuck.
Kojima?
And they were actually like childhood play partners. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
In a video game.
Touch my face. Oh, and this is going to be the scene when Motoko is lying next to the AI, and then they merge personalities, except it's going to be like a shit version of that scene. And that scene in the original also had the spider tank, which, I mean, this looks like shit, by the way. Like the spider tanks in the original have those like nice sort of 1990s science fiction bulbous
Yeah, that looks
rounded.
really bad.
Yeah, it's just like a brick.
And also, it's nighttime so that they can hide imperfections in the animation. But
Yeah. Okay, I wouldn't really mind it that much if the whole sequence had a fucking had like any point.
It's really not like it doesn't have the same presence. It
Mm.
doesn't feel threatening.
Yeah. It's just like
Wow, that's
dark.
lame. Holy
Yeah.
crap, that looked off. This
Oh,
shot
no.
looks so bad.
It
Ew.
reminds me of those like fucking twisted pair Neil Breen jumps, actually. You know, when he's like he's in front of some sort of like refinery PNG dot JPEG, and then he does these like hideous CG jumps.
Mm.
This is just like a yeah. As the movie goes on, I'm more and more convinced that this is just like a high budget Neil Breen movie. Like this is future Neil Breen.
Yeah. Studio Breen. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
The music is so lame.
yeah, yeah. The soundtrack is super out of place, pretty much like in most scenes. I would say it actively subtracts
What's
from the atmosphere.
what's the implication with the music? Like
Uh,
no.
oh, the implication is epic stock music 20 underscore 24.mp3. Just fucking shooting. I also like how spider tanks have these little arms that they can grab things with for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work. Also, futuristic futuristic fucking spider tank, no backup targeting sight. Is what if that thing gets shot, then good luck. Fucking face.
Ow.
Rip.
Okay.
All right. That happened.
That was bad. Only one arm also?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Keep the PG-13.
Yeah. This fucking dialogue is riveting. Like you can really feel the characters through the sentences.
Okay.
So did they merge now, or what happened?
I I guess not.
Yeah, for that they would need to like physically connect. Keep firing.
Ah.
Like this wasn't even like, oh my fucking god. This wasn't this helicopter shoot down scene is actually, I mean, this is actually a pretty major betrayal of the source material, not just because it didn't happen, but like the whole fucking point once again was that the AI gets shot in the original, and then like the the troops that shot the AI and tried to kill Motoko as well, they're like untouchables. Like Section 9 does not have the authority to like do anything to them. Therefore, they have to work around them. They have to
Mhm.
get the fuck out quickly before they come back, or before they are get there. It's they have to move around them. But here, like a fucking Section 9 agent takes out a government chopper and then, oops, I guess it just happened, you know?
Hmm.
Uh, oh, that's why her hand was intact, so she can touch things.
Yeah. Like tears in the rain.
Yeah, like see, like Cutter is now charged with X, Y, and Z. Also, Section 9 just fucking downed a government fucking military chopper and killed, I don't know, like 6 soldiers. And nothing comes of that. Faces.
That face.
Like, I guess he got like the opposite of ScarJo. Like he actually got the task like overact to like be like, yeah, act evil and like very evil.
All right. The internet cut out a second time. Sorry about that. We're gonna try and continue. We're gonna try and finish this movie, and we'll see what happens. Sorry about that, everybody. This is not usually what happens. But yeah, there was like a storm last night. I don't know what's going on, but ugh. All right. So where do we
I
go
am at
from?
135.17.
So let's start from 135.
Right.
1 hour, 35 minutes, and 0 seconds is where we will start from. Uh, all right.
10 minutes. We can do this.
Yeah, it's like mostly credits, I think, at this point. But yeah, sorry about that, everybody. So lame, but whatever. Oops. Okay. And I'm gonna do another countdown. Everybody ready spaghetti. 1 hour, 35 minutes, 0 seconds. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stitch 3 different videos together. Was that the frame it was frozen on when I cut out? They were posting in chat. Nice. The power company is April Foolsing me, is what's happening. Like, sorry.
What is this again?
They got each other's deets. They kept in touch.
Oh, though this movie, though, I mean, on some level, this is genius. Like, I have not seen Scarlett Johansson act this robotic ever before.
Which is funny because there's a movie where she plays an AI
Which one is
called
that?
Her, and she is less robotic in that movie.
Ah.
Her 2013. It's great. Everybody's just big macro workout characters.
Yeah.
Where's Star Fox and Falco? Chibi.
Like, how do I do that fucking like water hologram or whatever?
They all look shit.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And
Blade
this,
Runner, same year, 2049. The fact that they're doing this like closing monologue is very funny.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing.
It's wrapping it up epically.
Yeah.
I'm Spider-Man. Man, the music was so important in the first movie, and they didn't use any of it, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
I
It
do not
it
like.
helped create a tone, you
Yeah.
know?
I don't
Also,
like
your
seeing
hair would
where
be
I
blowing a
fall.
lot more than that when you're falling,
Yeah. Oh, it's the future,
not
you
just
know. Who knows?
a light blow from a fan behind you. Like that would
Yeah.
look very bad. That looked shit. Wow,
This was
that was bad.
an experience. Yeah.
I'm sitting somewhere between a 3 and a 4. I think I'll probably go 3.
Ah,
3 out of 10.
yeah, I would say so. Oh, the during
Oh,
the
here we go.
credits,
We finally get the music.
yeah, the real music.
Yeah.
And this is so fucking like, why did not
Are they
like
gonna
if you
remix it? If Eminem starts rapping, I'm gonna lose my shit.
but like the music itself, if you listen to it, it has this sort of course, Asian undertones, or I'm not good at music terminology. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And also, it is, I would say, the feeling the music is trying to convey is like something exciting, unknown, but also in some like so exciting despite being this sort of unknown, weird, and
I think it's like trying to capture a sense of like future with ancient in one, like combined.
mm.
Does that
Yeah,
make
and
sense?
yeah, it does. But I guess what I'm trying to say is the tone, even the
Yeah,
tone has this sort
ritualistic.
of
Uh oh, they're killing
exciting.
it. They killed it.
Oh fuck.
They ruined it.
Yeah,
They
nice.
goofed it. Sorry.
At least there's no Eminem.
They did remix it. Oh my god.
Yeah. Like why? Just use what you have. It's like fucking what's his name? Hans Zimmer fixing it, you know?
Yeah,
Here they're fucking
it's fixing
performing
it.
the original soundtrack
Yeah.
for us. Anyway, so this, yeah, I also give it a 3. This is like, what is this? Why does this have to exist? If you
It's
made,
certainly not made by anybody passionate about the original, and if it was, then that's just embarrassing.
yeah, I mean, this is the same shit as like The Witcher all over again, like the Witcher series of like made by a person. Like like The Witcher is practically is begging for the fucking episodic self-contained format of like Geralt of Rivia, doing shit, different stuff in every episode, and maybe there's like this vague connection between episodes to make it somewhat coherent. But instead, they
Mm-hmm.
got this like grand fucking narrative, mixed timeline, and so that also reeks of a person like the showrunner who
Mm-hmm.
just was given the fucking series and just did not give a fuck. Just said, "Oh yeah, the fucking two swords wolfman killing things. Okay, let's do this. That's all I need to know." Or
It's
like,
yeah. I'm glad you were here to help go into detail about uh the original as well because yeah, it provided some good context to the shit nature of
oh yeah,
this.
well, happy to help. Yeah, yeah, but like, yeah, this is I don't know what I should call it. I shouldn't call it the Witcher syndrome because this came before the fucking Witcher. I don't know. It's just I guess it's just like the Hollywood America effect.
Mm-hmm.
Like we cannot have intelligent things, we cannot have complicated things, and we certainly cannot have like a non superstar lead because movies aren't good without them. I guess.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah, it just doesn't get funding. You can't
yeah.
make the movie. Um, you have to have certain ingredients because for them to fund it, it would they want a return on investment. So,
Yeah. Well.
like, who are you going to put as the female lead? Who are
Yeah.
you going to do?
Oh, and this though, yeah, this is also I think the case in China, but actually no, in China China and people go see movies just because like a star actor or
Yeah.
actress is in it. Like I think it's the reverse there. But then they could do the same thing. I feel like get someone else who's like more fitting to the role, like maybe like an Asian actress, like Chinese actress, whatever, and then bank on like the fucking Chinese market or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what things look like in like another 10 years. It's
Yeah.
going to be a different landscape.
Yeah.
Um,
So
but
my,
not saying that this should be remade anyway.
uh, I mean, if it's
It
intelligently
doesn't need a
remade, I
live
mean,
action version.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I forget this is part of the fucking live action craze. This was like the Disney live action before the Disney
Hmm.
live action avalanche, right? Yeah, pretty much.
It's in there.
Yeah.
It's within it.
Anyway, also like the moral of the story is like, don't try to fucking live action anime because I mean that I feel like if we try to like live action an anime, like you're pretty much locking yourself to a hard glass ceiling of 5 out of 10. Like it'll never be as good because animation is just much more expressive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You'd have to take something that already has enough issues where you could make significant improvements by changing it, you know?
Yeah, but then again,
But
like,
a lot of these remakes are like, oh, you take something that's great,
yeah,
and then it's like it doesn't really need to be translated to live action at all. There's no
yeah,
point. But they're really just it's less about it being translated to live action, and I think it's more about it being translated to American, is what they're
yeah,
doing, right? Like Old Boy was live action to live action, but they just were like, well, Americans aren't gonna like read subtitles, so you can't just show them the first movie,
yeah,
right? So that's part of the issue.
yeah, yeah. Also, the fact that like I think in the West, or like in the yeah, like I would say so in the West, like outside Asia, etc., animation is not is viewed as like a children's thing. Like you can just like show Ghost in the Shell the movie like the animation in a theater and like expect adults to show up because people have this like oh it's a cartoon sort of attitude towards it.
Yeah, yeah, not in Japan,
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, in Japan actually I've been
but
to like
hopefully that's changing. I don't know.
oh yeah,
We'll
yeah. I mean
see.
I certainly hope so. Like in Japan I've been to a cinema once to like watch a movie which was fully like it was like an animation and just like regular people adults etc showed up because and it was a movie for like adults too so I
Hmm.
mean okay it wasn't hentai that's not what I mean but like the movie was not intended for like you know 5-year-olds or something it was actually for like 12 plus etc.
All right, we're streaming again. We're streaming again. Okay, so I was like in the middle of a sentence. I don't remember. Let's see. Let me just make sure I got my Chrome tabs back. Nope. Whatever. Okay. Um. Yeah, like the power in the whole house is just going out constantly. All right, so yeah, so we're not gonna continue playing the movie because we were in the credits and there's no post-credit scene. But basically, uh, what was I even? I was like in the middle of a sentence and the power cut out again. I was like, "Fuck! God damn it! It was so annoying." Yeah, when you take something that doesn't need to be animated and it doesn't need to be remade, it doesn't need to be translated. It's just like you take something that's good already and you have nothing to offer. Like what's the point? To make money, I
Yeah,
guess. That's it.
I mean yeah but I mean my question is like who is this fucking movie for right because your average normie will just come away from this going like okay that was just like some random sci-fi action movie whatever and the people who actually like Ghost in the Shell are going like, "What the fuck is this piece of shit?" You know, and
Yeah.
it's not even like a good standalone action movie. If it's like if it's just like okay, we butchered the source material, but like here's an enjoyable action movie which you can just turn your brain off and watch, and it's like a fun watch. But I mean, it's not even the case. That's not even the case here. It's just like
Yeah.
it's just bad. It's,
I
I
can see
mean,
why
it's,
some people think it's not that bad. I can see why, like, just you know, if people if people don't get what you're describing out of the original, and they just have like more or less like a surface level experience with it, then I can see why watching this, it's just like, could have been worse. Like, it's not as bad as it could have been, but it is just really like it doesn't serve a purpose, and it is sloppily made. The action sucks. It's just yeah. It feels like a standard generic sci-fi action movie with futuristic sort of aesthetic, and just
with
yeah,
no
it
coherence
doesn't.
even.
Yeah, it's. I don't think a lot of there's a lot of people that just don't even need that. I guess. Um.
I mean, if
Wow.
this was just like a without special effects, just like Blade Runner but worse and with Scarlett Johansson, I'd be like, okay, fine, whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, this movie did not have to be Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, it could have
This,
been something completely different.
yeah, yeah, and like whatever. Like if you're only going to just like pluck some disjointed ideas from the anime and just like throw it together into this schlock, then whatever. Like, and at that point, you have like at that point, why not use your creative freedom to do something different? So, but I mean, and as you said, I think it's the case that like this was made by some person who just like doesn't give a shit about the original. They just wanted some movie onto their portfolio and of course the money, and then they shorted out this motion picture experience.
Hmm.
Yeah, well,
It's yeah, well, doesn't need to exist at
yeah.
all.
I'm still
um,
looking forward to that
first movie's really
fucking
great.
which one?
The first one, it's
Oh
really
yeah,
great.
of course, of course. Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
Though
I'm really glad I rewatched it
I'm
before this.
really low key looking forward to like fuck, someone gives needs to give this idea to like Neil Breen to like, hey Neil, this movie like Ghost in the Shell, wouldn't it be awesome if you like made a movie with
Mm.
like with like a similar thing, like at that point Neil Breen could be an actual like cyber enhanced you know god of righteousness, I
Yeah, give
guess.
him more money.
Yeah, because when
He can
that
make an
fucking
original film. It doesn't matter.
which one was the which movie was it when he was like this artificial intelligence alien who came down to Earth, in these like bed sheets in the desert with the
Uh,
baby heads.
that was I Am Here
Oh yeah, dot 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 dot.
now.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah, like when he fucking like I was so fucking I was screaming when I watched that movie because like in a good sense that like when he touches down on Earth and he there's this dramatic scene when he turns his wrist around, you know, and it's two DDR2 RAM modules glued
Yeah.
to his
Computer parts. He's so
like a,
futuristic.
like a motherboard glued to his chest under the robe.
Yeah. Uh, so I guess we should wrap this up before my power goes out again.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
All right.
but yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for the idea. It was a good uh, watching of a bad movie. Um,
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
of course. Do you want to pimp your socials or whatever? If I
Oh
don't know,
yeah.
there's not a lot of people watching right now, but
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I don't have. I only have YouTube and Discord because like I refuse to degrade my
mm-hmm.
mental illness on Twitter. So I mean, on Twitter I'm Adam
Nice.
something. You'll find me. And yeah, join my Discord if you want. The link is under every video. Hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so everybody else, I'm I guess I'm not going to be streaming. I'm going to do some work off stream because this is just too the power is just being stupid. So, um I will end the stream. Sorry everybody for the 4 chunks of a stream or whatever, but yeah, I'm going to have to salvage the video recordings and whatnot. It'll be fine. All right, thanks for hanging out. Who should I raid? Let's see. Uh, hmm. Let's raid Frederick Knudsen. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Not,
people.
yeah, a lot of viewership dropped off, but whatever. Bye.